Hello, everybody. Welcome to ABC Interactive English. I am Shane.
And I'm Karen.
Hello, Karen.
Hello, Shane. Well, I have a problem today, Shane. I was hoping that you could help me out here.
I am not giving you money.
I don't need money.
Oh,
well,
okay.
I do, but not today.
Okay, well, what do you need help with?
Okay. Do you see this? Do you see this shirt that I'm holding?
I do see it. Yes.
Well, it's I really, really like this shirt. And I found it in my closet today. But look how wrinkly it is. It's so wrinkly with a lot of lines. And I don't know how to get rid of them. So I don't know what to do. Should I just throw it away or
Throw it away? Just iron it.
iron it?
Yeah.
Just iron it? I don't know how to use an iron, and I don't own an iron at home.
You don't own an iron?
No,
Well,
because I
irons-
never iron my clothes.
Irons are not expensive, and every once in a while you need to iron a shirt like this instead of throwing it away.
Well, I always buy shirts that don't need ironing.
Okay.
You know, and then I didn't know this one would need ironing, and it's so wrinkly.
Okay, I actually have a solution for you. Do you have a clothes dryer at home?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
So what you need to do is spray a little bit of water on there.
Okay.
Okay, and then put it into the clothes dryer for about 5 or 10 minutes.
All right.
And when you take it out, the wrinkles will magically disappear.
You're joking, right?
No.
It's that simple.
Simple.
So why do people need irons?
Well, I mean, because sometimes you want them to look really, really neat. This will just get the little wrinkles out, but it'll still, the material's not going to look very, very neat still. Iron is still the best way to make it look very professional.
Okay, but I'll give that a try. I think that sounds much easier than ironing. Thanks, Shane.
Or just take it to a laundromat.
Oh, and that's what we're learning about today, right?
Yeah.
Today we're looking at part 1 of Laundromat Owners Go Viral. Let's get into it.
Wan Ji Chang owns a laundromat in Taichung. He opened it at 14 to help support his family. Now in his 80s, he's still washing, drying, and ironing clothes for people. He isn't alone, though. His wife, Shou Er-Xu, helps him run the business.
So we're looking at part 1 of Laundromat Owners Go Viral, right?
Yeah. Wait, they go viral?
That means they go very, very popular on the internet.
Oh, that's right. Usually like social media.
Exactly.
Right?
So for example, if you have some videos that's really, really popular, you can say the video is going viral, right?
Right.
All right, but we're not talking about other videos. We are talking about laundromat owners. So let's take a look at the word laundromat. So when you say the word laundromat, in many parts of the world, we're referring to a place where you can go and do your coin laundry.
Yeah.
They have like machines, a washing machine, maybe they have dryers, and you can put your coins inside and you can do your laundry, wash your clothes
By yourself.
there.
Nobody's going to help you do it.
That's right. But in today's article, we're talking about a business that this couple own, and it's also called a laundromat, you know, but they do it for you.
Wow, that's kind of nice.
Yes, but do you ever take your clothes to the laundromat?
Well, there's a laundromat near me, a coin-operated one, so you have to wash it by yourself. Normally, I don't, but recently I had a really big blanket that I needed to wash. And my washing machine at home is a bit too small, so I took it there and it worked really well. It got very clean.
Nice, very good. And it's not that expensive either, right?
I thought it was a little bit expensive because usually I feel like I don't pay for it when I wash it myself.
True.
But I guess I do pay for it because you have to pay for water and
That's
you have to
right.
pay for electricity.
Exactly.
Okay. So Wan Ji Chang owns a laundromat in Taichung.
Okay, so we know this laundromat is in Taichung, right? He owns a laundromat.
Yeah.
Owns.
If you own something, that means that it is yours.
Oh, belongs to you.
It belongs to you, and a lot of times it has the feeling that you paid some money for it, or somehow you got it, and it's not going to be somebody else's.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you have like some clothes, I say, I own this shirt. That means it's mine. I paid money for it. You can't have it.
Oh, I see.
So I'm the owner of this shirt.
Oh.
So in here, they own a laundromat. That means it's theirs. They paid some money for it, and now it's their business.
So they're the owners.
That's correct.
Ah, okay, let's continue. He opened it at 14 to help support his family. Aww,
Oh, wow.
Nice boy.
14 years old?
Very, very young.
Wow.
Now, in his 80s, he's still washing, drying, and ironing clothes for people. Wow, so we're talking about in his 80s. So maybe he's like maybe 81, 82, 83, 84, all the way maybe to 89 years old. And he's still washing, drying, and ironing clothes for people, right?
He's been doing it his whole life.
Exactly. And I know washing, I know drying, but ironing is something I do not know about.
Yeah, you don't really know much about it. Well, if you iron something, normally we're talking about clothes or some kind of like cloth or material. Because it has wrinkles in it, you use like a machine.
Like a device, and that's flat at the bottom.
It's flat and metal, and that metal will get very hot. And then you can press that on the fabric and move it around, and it will take the wrinkles out of there using heat. And usually you need a little bit of moisture too to get the wrinkles to come out.
You sound like an expert.
I am an expert. I know how to iron.
Well, I heard it's pretty difficult, you know.
It's not. Okay, so let's continue the article.
All right.
He isn't alone though. His wife, Shou Shu, helps him run the business.
Really? Okay, so that's good. You always want people to come and help you when you do something, right?
That's true.
He isn't alone. And alone is our next vocabulary word. Alone basically just means that you're doing it by yourself, right? And he isn't alone. That means he's not doing it by himself. So for example, I can say, I like to be alone when I am sad.
Oh, but you shouldn't be alone when you're sad. You should be with people so they can make you feel better.
Depends on, you know, everybody, right?
Okay, we also have another vocabulary is to run, right? So vocabulary word run the business.
That's right.
So if you run a business, that means that you're taking care of this business. So it's your business, so you will make sure that the money is getting paid and that you pay the rent, maybe for the shop that you own, and you take care of the customers and take care of everything that you need to make sure the business is successful.
Oh, I see. Okay, so basically they're doing it together, right? He's doing it with his wife. Okay, how about let's take a short break and we'll be back to learn more about them.
Okay.
Some days there's lots to do. Other days there's little to do, and the couple fall asleep in the shop. Their grandson saw that they were bored. So, Reef Chang thought of an idea to lift their spirits and bring fun to their lives.
Welcome back, everyone. So we're still talking about this laundromat, a special one owned by Wanji Chang and his wife.
Right. And they run this business, and he's been doing this since like he was a kid.
Yes,
he was
exactly.
14 and now he's in his 80s. That's really impressive.
But what I'm really curious about is that, you know, it says that the laundromat is going viral, but why? You know, we have so many laundromats in Taiwan. Why is that one going viral? What's so special about it?
I think we're going to find out right now.
All right. Some days there's lots to do. Other days, there's little to do, and the couple fall asleep in the shop.
Well, they're in their 80s, you know. I think old people like to take naps.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? They do
Several
need to rest.
times during the day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's normal for them to fall asleep.
Right. So if you fall asleep, that means that you are awake and then you go to sleep. So to fall asleep is talking about when you go from being awake to going to be asleep. We say fall asleep. The feeling is kind of like you fall.
But is it easy for you to fall asleep? Because sometimes it's hard for people to fall asleep.
It's very difficult for me to fall asleep.
Do you listen to music or some kind of meditation to help you fall asleep?
You're smart. I listen to audiobooks.
Oh.
So I will use my headphones and then listen to the audiobook. That way I won't think about things that I need to do tomorrow, because if I can't fall asleep, usually it's because I'm thinking about stuff.
You're right.
So if I listen to an audiobook or even some music, it helps to make my mind to become very peaceful.
And then you can fall asleep. Awesome. Okay.
So let's continue the reading. Their grandson saw that they were bored.
Okay.
Grandson.
That's right. Grandson is our next vocabulary word, and that is a noun. Basically, if I have a son or a daughter, their son would be my grandson.
Okay, you don't have a grandson.
I don't have a grandson.
Because you're too young.
My daughter is only 6 years old, but if she grows up, she gets married, she has a boy, then that boy would be my grandson.
And I don't have a grandson, but I was a grandson. I'm not a grandson now because my grandfather and grandmother already passed away.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, that was a long time ago, but I remember they loved having a grandson. That made them so excited.
I'm sure they love grandchildren in general,
That's
right?
true.
So the boy you would call grandson, the girl you would say granddaughter. That's right.
Okay, let's continue reading. So, Reef Chong thought of an idea to lift their spirits and bring fun to their lives.
Okay, so their grandson is actually very thoughtful, right?
Yes.
He doesn't want them to be so bored all the time. So he actually thought of an idea to lift their spirits.
What does that mean? If you lift somebody's spirits, what are spirits?
Well,
Isn't that like a ghost?
No, it just means to make you feel more cheerful, more happy. So to lift someone's spirits, that means you're making that person in a better mood, right? You want to put them in a better mood.
I know. Sometimes when you're feeling sad, you can say somebody is down. I'm feeling down today.
Exactly.
So if you're feeling down, somebody can lift you up, lift up your spirits.
And then you will feel better, right? Do you ever do anything to lift up anyone's spirits?
I just walk in the room. And everybody's spirits are lifted, right? Everybody, right?
Really?
Nobody's saying yes.
But how about your grandparents? I mean, Reef Chung is so nice, right? He's trying to do something nice for his grandparents. Have you done something really nice to lift up their spirits?
Yeah, well, when they were alive, I think the grandparents, the thing that they love the most is just that you will spend time with them.
You're right.
So I would make time to hang out with my grandparents and then maybe play some games or just chat or ask them about their lives. And you can learn a lot from grandparents.
And they love telling stories.
Yeah, they can talk forever.
Exactly. Well, I guess that's all the time we have for today. Okay. We'll definitely learn more in part 2.
All right, I can't wait.
Let's go.
Wan Ji Chang owns a laundromat in Taichung. He opened it at 14 to help support his family. Now in his 80s, he's still washing, drying, and ironing clothes for people. He isn't alone, though. His wife, Shou Er-shu, helps him run the business. Some days there's lots to do. Other days there's little to do, and the couple fall asleep in the shop. Their grandson saw that they were bored. So, Reef Chang thought of an idea to lift their spirits and bring fun to their lives.
Hi, I'm Tina. 我们来看一下这一课的重点单字。第一个 own 是一个动词，拥有。Many more people now own their own homes. 现在有更多的人拥有自己的房子了。这句有2个 own， 有没有发现呢？第一个是动词，第二个是形容词，所以它也可以当自己的这个意思来说。She makes a lot of her own clothes. 她为自己做了很多衣服。下一个单字 iron 就是一个动词，烫衣服。It takes about 5 minutes to iron a shirt. 烫一件衬衫大约需要5分钟。 那 iron 除了烫之外，它也可以指的是名词铁，所以钢铁人怎么说呢？ Iron Man。Iron is the most useful metal. 铁是最有用的金属。下一个单字 alone， 形容词，独自的，单独的。When I am in a bad mood, I want to be alone. 当我心情不好的时候，我想要自己一个人独处。Leave somebody alone 指的是留下某个人独自一人，不要打扰某人的意思。所以 leave me alone 就是不要打扰我，不要烦我这个意思。最后一个单字 grandson， 这是名词，孙子。Alex has 5 grandsons, but no granddaughters. Alex 有5个孙子，但是没有孙女。Granddaughter 就是名词，孙女。接着我们来看一下文法。第一个 in one's 80s， 某人80多岁的时候，指某人在80到89岁之间。同理，我们也可以把80换成是其他的数字。Susan is a beautiful woman in her 30s. Susan 是一名30多岁的漂亮女人。下一个文法 some days, other days， 有几天怎么样，其他几天怎么样。Some days I work from home, other days I work in the office. 有几天我在家工作，其他几天我在办公室工作。Work from home 就是在家工作。最后一个文法 fall asleep， 睡着了。Asleep 是形容词，表示睡着了的。I fell asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow. 我头一靠在枕头上就睡着了。Hit 在这里是动词，打击、碰撞。Hit the pillow 指的是你的头碰到枕头，靠着枕头。以上就是这一课的重点单字跟文法，我们下一课再见，拜拜。
The Taipei Botanical Garden is in the center of Taipei City. The plants here are planted for studying. The Botanical Garden has over 1,300 different kinds of plants. Each plant has a sign, and some of them have QR codes. Visitors can scan the code to get information about the plants. There is also a beautiful lotus pond in the Botanical Garden. Besides seeing the plants, there are some special places to visit in the garden. The Qin Chai Xing Tai was a guest house during the Qing dynasty. The herbarium has collected many plant samples. The Taipei Botanical Garden is a great natural classroom.
See you next time!